I'm 19.
That's it. You stay with me. I'm revoking your bond.
Make an exception to tell somebody to bring my grandma because she doesn't know how to drive, and I drove her up here.
Where's your grandmother?
She's up in Louis Deli. It's like a restaurant from here. I just left her parked there. She doesn't know how to drive.
You just left your grandma in the car?
Yeah, because I needed to get up here. She was my only way to get here.
Is she in approaching on the cafeteria, the GED that you wanted her program to get into? She's in the process of enrolling, which I probably not what court wanted to hear. But
Where's she? Come up, ma'am.
transportation and some living situation issues right now.
Let's find out. What are you doing with your life, man?
What am I doing with
All right, guys. Today we're diving into a courtroom drama featuring two young defendants each facing real consequences for the choices they've made. First up, a 19-year-old girl who violated her bond by driving without a license and testing. Positive for THC, Judge Middleton wastes no time calling out the recklessness. This isn't just a slap on the wrist. This is about life-altering consequences. The tension starts high and only builds from here.
my life? Right now, I'm currently barely getting stable at the house. I just recently moved house with my grandparents, but we switched locations from over there, Galleria, to over here, Aldine, Westville.
Still living with your grandparents.
Yes, I'm the only one that lives with them. I'm the one that tries to help them out.
How old are they?
They are 65 and up.
They don't need help.
Are they ill?
My grandma is.
Okay. What do you do? Are you working? You going to school?
I'm not working no more right now. I just recently left my job 2 weeks ago.
Why? I told you to get a job, not lose a job.
I already had a job when I had first seen you, but I left it because it's a 40-minute drive away. I don't have transportation right now.
So what have you been doing between now and then, for the last 2 weeks?
Well, I've been looking for a different.
The judge zeroes in, asking why she thought it was okay to drive without a license while already out on bond. She fumbles through answers, trying to soften the reality, but Judge Middleton isn't buying any of it. He reads her bond conditions out loud, making it clear she signed and agreed to all of them. Shaky. Excuses collapse under pressure. She's learning the hard way that courtrooms aren't for half-truths. They demand accountability.
Job nearby, and I got an interview coming up on the 8th for Academy
Sending you for a drug and alcohol test now. What are you going to test positive for?
for THC.
Not going to go well for you, Ms. Capitino.
I should be from the first time that we got arrested.
So you haven't smoked since the last time you've been arrested? Because I think she's saying it may be something still in her system from when she was here. I don't see the date.
I mean, from August?
That's what, 60 days?
Really? Really?
Yes, sir.
Sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, Ms. Capitino. What I seem to think is happening is that you're not doing anything but smoking weed and doing nothing.
That's not
And
right.
that's not going to happen. Really? We'll see. I'm sending you for a drug test now. You must come right back and we'll see what happens. Hey, are you coming to hang out or what? Me too.
I'm done for the day. I'm about to go.
Have fun.
Ms.
Come up,
Capitello,
ma'am. What happened? For what?
THC, no alcohol. Because we don't know the levels, but
How old is she? How old are you?
Judge Middleton now dives deeper, laying out how her failed THC tests and unauthorized driving show not just irresponsibility but complete disregard for the court's trust. He reminds her this isn't about marijuana or licenses. It's about violating the system. She's visibly nervous as he tells her this might be her last chance. It's a wake-up call most people don't get twice. This moment shows how quickly leniency can turn into consequences.
I'm 19.
That's it. You stay with me. I'm revoking your bond, man.
Make an exception to tell somebody to bring my grandma because she doesn't know how to drive, and I drove her up here.
where's your grandmother?
She's up in Louis Deli. It's like a restaurant from here. I just left her parked there. She doesn't know how to drive.
You just left your grandma in the car?
Yeah, because I needed to get up here. She was my only way to get here.
Is she in a,
Does she have a license to drive? Do you even have a license to drive?
I don't, sir.
so your grandmother drove
It's
you
like
or
one
you drove
thing
her?
after the
I
other.
drove my grandma here.
Why'd you
I
bring
don't
her
have
here?
any transportation, sir. I had to
You
get.
can't drive if you ain't got a license and insurance.
I was trying to provoke this. I was not trying to get arrested, sir.
Everything we
As the judge brings in her public defender. The tension spikes. The attorney tries to smooth things over, but even he struggles to defend her decisions. The judge doesn't let up. He's seen too many young people spiral. He offers harsh truths about parenting, personal discipline, and the path she's on. This isn't just a courtroom, it's a crossroads. And the judge is forcing her to see the direction she's headed if she doesn't wise up fast.
Asked you to do, you did the exact opposite.
Sir, I was working on it. I just need you to help me with this. I'm just asking you for like one more week and I'll get it together. I haven't been smoking. I'm sorry, that's been there for a minute. I haven't smoked because I know I have court.
Yeah, I believe it.
The tests are gonna eventually show something else, and you're not gonna believe me.
I don't know what to tell you,
can
Mr.
tell
Slider,
you.
but I mean, it's like, it's literally, it's one thing after the other with
Hear me
me.
out, sir. Judge, can I speak to you?
You know what? I don't want to talk about the case, and you're really in enough hot water as it is. Because the problem is your grandmother probably doesn't have that many resources as.
Then comes the hammer. Bond revoked. The judge sends a strong message not just to her, but to anyone watching. He orders her into custody, emphasizing that this isn't punishment for marijuana, but for breaking court orders. She's stunned. What started as a casual courtroom visit is turned into a trip back to jail. The judge's warning rings out: freedom isn't free when you take it for granted, and this time, it's costing her real time.
So who do you have now that's going to pony up $10,000 to get you out? You stuck like Chuck now for the next couple months in custody. All I asked you to do was be clean and do something productive.
I can
She goes with you. Oh, hey, Mr. Slider, what was her last name?
Capitilla,
Capitilla, that's right.
Page 6.
page 6.
Not only that, she bond forfeited how many times? I don't know.
Now the spotlight shifts. An 18-year-old young man stands before the judge, facing charges for terroristic threats involving a BB gun. But the backstory is deeper. This isn't just a one-time thing. There's a long history of conflict between him and the complainant's family. The judge leans in, asking sharp questions to peel back the truth. This isn't about a toy gun. It's about a pattern of behavior spiraling out of control.
I really don't.
Try to figure out what our grandmother has to do with. She asked.
Because the problem is that like, I can't let her drive home. She don't even get a license and insurance. So even if I let her out, I can't let her drive. Will you do me a favor? Will you ask her if grandmother has the ability to drive?
Or is there
Right.
someone else that can come in here and drive her? I'll find out.
Please.
Thank you, Judge.
You'll get that, Judge. You don't even smoke cigarettes.
Oh, hell no.
You'll get there.
Oh, I hope so. You know,
No doubt about it.
at
Anything
one-
don't smoke cigarettes to get there. Well, I take that back. My someone didn't smoke neither, but he did. Good case you know.
I know people who smoke packs of unfiltered cigarettes that live to 90.
Yeah.
That's not much. You know, I wanted to let you know that I'm bringing you out here because I feel really bad. But you've done nothing to help yourself. But smoke weed, you're driving without a license, and you continue to violate conditions of this court. You didn't show up like a week or two ago, you know? So it's one thing after the other. You're
Tries to explain his side, but the judge doesn't let him dodge. A protective order was already in place, and yet the conflict continued. Even if it was a BB gun, the message it sent was serious. The courtroom gets quiet as the judge questions why he didn't just walk away. It's clear this wasn't just bad judgment, it was defiance. When defiance involves weapons and minors, the consequences can escalate fast.
to do everything in our power to get through to you, to try to better yourself and to get to, we truly want the best for you. But at this point in time, you're your own worst enemy. You're doing nothing for us to also help you out. If I let you go now, that's enabling you, telling you it's okay for you to continue to conduct and act like you're doing. Ms. Capetillo, it is not. Me, if I let you out now, it's enabling you, and I refuse to do that. I want you to understand that we mean business. And this is what happens when you don't follow conditions. We mean business. No catch and release here. Good. We'll see you in a couple days, and I really truly hope that you now will appreciate this. Okay, I'm not letting you out. What I want you to understand is that if I let you out, you will get the understanding that it's okay for you to continue to do what you're doing, and it's not. One more thing. I'm not going to let you plead guilty just to get out. You pleading guilty to a theft case will be the absolute worst thing you can do because you will become unemployable. No one will hire you. You will be unable to get an apartment, a loan for anything, to get a car, a house, apartment. You want funding for financial aid for schooling for this, not with a theft conviction. But I want you to understand that we mean business. And I hope that this is the length that we have to go to. All right? Okay.
The judge doesn't just look at the facts. He looks at the future. He warns the young man that this behavior could lead to real prison time if unchecked. This is where the lecture turns personal. The judge emphasizes that the teen isn't just in court, he's at a turning point. The law isn't a game, and threatening a 13-year-old Evan with a BB gun isn't going to slide. The weight of the moment finally starts to hit the defendant.
Thank you. Whoa, hold on. I need to decide one more thing. The most important thing in this life, do not drive without a license and liability insurance. You will be signing an affidavit with me right now. This is a promise you're making to me not to drive. And if you do, I can have a contempt hearing and you can be facing up to 180 days in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. If you get into a car and you get into an accident and you don't have insurance, you've completely messed with everyone. And I know you don't have money. But if you get into an accident with someone who's got like a BMW Jaguar, or even whatever it may be, they're out a ton of money and it's not fair. All I'm trying to do is what's fair. All right, come on up here. We'll have you swear to this and then we'll let you go. Good morning, Mr. Alexander. So you're charged with terroristic threat. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
2024, officers were dispatched to 11910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the defendant, told the officers that her 11-year-old son, the second complainant, was riding his bike down the street when he passed the defendant. Complainant 2 and the defendant know each other. When they passed, the defendant began insulting the son.
Makes it worse. This wasn't a one-time mistake. The judge points out this teen has a long history with that household. Restraining orders were meant to stop this. Instead, he kept pushing the boundaries. That's when the judge starts considering serious conditions, counseling, school enrollment, and tight monitoring. It's a stern reality check. Grow up now, or the system will grow up for you. The hard way.
And the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed it at the second complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the second complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into his waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle the gun away, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted that the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Alexander, are you here with anyone today?
Sure.
Who are you here with?
My mom.
Go grab her, please. Go grab your mom.
Are you mom?
Yes.
Come on up.
Come on up, Mom.
Good morning.
Hi, thank you so much for coming.
No problem.
Did you hear everything that happened?
Some of it, I couldn't hear all of it.
Let's hear it again. Okay, do you mind, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thanks.
On September 23rd, officers were dispatched to 11910 Chetman Drive in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, the mother of the 13-year-old boy, told the officers that her son was riding down the street riding his bike when the son passed the defendant. The complainant and the defendant know each other, and when they passed, the defendant began insulting the son, and the defendant pulled what appeared to be a tan handgun from his waistband and pointed it at the complainant while making remarks about shooting him. After the complainant told his family about what happened, they went to look for the defendant and confronted him. The defendant reached into the waistband again, but the complainant's family was able to wrestle away the gun, which turned out to be a BB gun. The officers noted the BB gun appeared to be very similar to a real gun in appearance.
Lucky he's not charged with aggravated assault. You know, they could charge you with a very serious offense where you're looking at serious time in prison. You're lucky they didn't, Mr. Alexander. How old are you, sir? You're 18. What do you do with yourself these days? Submit
Judge Middleton lays down the law. A no-contact order is reinforced. Therapy becomes mandatory. The court demands school attendance and responsibility. The teen is told flat out this is the court showing mercy, not weakness. One more wrong move and he's done. It's a haunting close that shows how thin the line is between second chances. And a permanent record. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next video.
the gum out, man.
You chewing gum?
Your attitude toward me right now, Mr. Alexander, it really, really sucks. You have an air of arrogance on you. Either that or has he been with you all morning?
I'm sorry?
Has he been with you all morning?
Yes, yes.
If I drug test you right now, what's going to show up, Mr. Alexander? What's going to show up? I'm sending him for a drug and alcohol test right now. I'd like to know what, if anything, is in his system. We have to. I don't even know what to say, but all I know.
I mean, you brought me up here, so do I have permission to speak?
Absolutely.
Okay, so respectfully, I would submit that these are the alleged charges. There is extenuating circumstances, and the report from the complainant is actually not accurate. That family has actually made verbal and written threats to my son, and we have proof of that. So while I understand that these sound quite egregious, it is not the whole story.
I understand. And I know that there's always two sides to a story. I get it. And you will have the opportunity. But within the first 5 minutes that I've met him, his behavior towards me, his demeanor, the way he looks, just.
That's anxiety. He's standing in a courtroom. He's standing in the courtroom for the first time. And he doesn't have his attorney. He doesn't have an attorney yet. And this is a process that's foreign to him. So what I would, implore from you is don't take his demeanor as disrespect. He is anxious. He's been anxious all morning. He has been with me all morning, and he doesn't really know what to say. So I understand that you're getting a first impression from him, but he is still a very young adult, and this is his first experience in a courtroom.
Right. I agree with you. Mr. Alexander, what you need to understand is that you're 18.
As the courtroom moves forward, Judge Middleton circles back to the importance of education. He looks the teen dead in the eye and tells him, you need to be in school. It's not just about a diploma. It's about discipline, focus, and getting away from the streets. The judge sees a fork in the road either. This kid straightens up now, or he spirals into more charges, more courtrooms, and a life boxed in by bad decisions.
You've got this bag of money on your neck, and this life is but a very, very short. Look at me. Look at me. This life is a very short one, and it can be a very happy life, or it can be a rotten, miserable existence of a life. What you do now will dictate the next 40 to 50 years of your life. You work hard now at 18 to 20 to 30 to maybe 40, so that you're not working like a dog when you're 70 to 80, and you can actually have a life and retire. This, by picking up criminal cases at 18, you're moving backwards. How far did you even make it in high school?
He's uncomfortable talking to me, asking me to answer.
I want you to answer. I want to get to know you, Mr. Alexander. I want to know what's your, sorry?
Said 11th grade, Your
He said
Honor.
11th grade.
You need an education, Mr. Alexander. If you're going to do anything in this life, you need an education.
I got my education.
I want to do everything I can to help you out. Okay? I really do. If he's smoking weed, it stops today. Okay? I'm going to drug test him right now because I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. If he tests positive, then I'm going to test him again in 40 days, give or take. The marijuana stops now. And I want him to get back in school. He either needs to be in school full-time or get a full-time job so that he's not running in the streets. Mr. Alexander, I am also making it a condition of your bond that you're not allowed to have any kind of weapons whatsoever for any reason. I can give you a lawyer to try to help you out as much as I can, and I will waive all your fees so you won't be responsible for any cost for anything.
Thank you.
All I want is him to be as productive and as good of a person as he can be. And starting out with criminal cases at 18 and to where he came.
And 11 seconds. We hear the prosecutor lay it bare. This isn't about a harmless BB gun. This is about the intimidation and terror felt by a 13-year-old child. And now that child's parents are demanding accountability. The court listens closely as the teen's actions are reframed. Not just immature, but dangerous. The judge knows the law may be lenient this time, but public safety always outweighs second chances if the line gets crossed again.
Even talk to me. We need to change that.
Do you mind if I just make a comment about the bond conditions?
Sure, of course.
I've done I called the complainant's mother in this case a few days ago and kind of spoke to her about what happened. And I learned that there is a history between this family and the defendant. Back in the summer, this defendant stole a gun out of the complainant's house. He asked to enter the house under the guise that his mother had kicked him out. Went into one of the complainant's uncle's bedrooms and stole a gun. He FaceTimed the complainant's uncle a few days later, flashing the gun, telling them that he was going to come hit up the house while flashing the gun at him. They used to walk to the same bus stop. They used to come out of the same bus stop, the complainant and this defendant. The complainant is terrified of the defendant. We've asked for no contact. We've also asked for GPS monitoring because of that. They don't attend the same school, but they were stopping at the same bus stop. Now the complainant asks that his uncle walks into the school bus every day because he is so scared of the defendant. And as I think is mentioned in the PC statement, the complainant in this case is 13 years old.
Was there a police report filed for that incident?
There was. I have the incident number.
For that one you're referring to about the gun?
Yes, where the gun was stolen.
What happened? They didn't follow it up. They didn't call the police. They didn't, theft of a firearm is a.
Judge Middleton starts listing out the terms: no contact with the victim or their household, mandatory counseling, and zero tolerance for violation. He's clear and cold. This is your warning and there won't be another. Every word is sharp, every pause loaded with tension. The teen doesn't interrupt. He just nods, beginning to understand that one more mistake could erase whatever mercy is left in this courtroom.